Do y'all see how thick do y'all see the body? Do you see the body?
The dark skin, mother of color, oh yeah. The mother of color, oh yeah. Yeah, how she move with a style and make you stay a while.
Alright y'all, so today's hair sponsor is from The Rye Look Luxury Hair and Services. This is a black owned company. I'm super excited to try her out. I did see her page and her hair looked very luxurious, so I wanted to go ahead and try it out myself and see what it's given. All right, also too, if you are a black owned business, a black owned hair business or wig business and want to collaborate with me, go ahead and email me down below. You can also DM me on Instagram as well. But yeah, I am looking to collaborate with black owned businesses now because, you know, I want to help my people out, you feel me? All right, so this is how the hair comes. As y'all can see, it comes in a satin bag, and I did receive 4 bundles. So I got her body wave, and it was 2 26s, a 24 and a 22 inch, and I did get a 16 inch 5x5 lace closure. So let's see what's going on in the bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the bundle. So this is how the first bundle looks like coming out the package. As you guys can see, this hair looks super luxurious and just very, very thick as well. And it is thick from root to tip, which we absolutely love. And I could just tell that this hair is just really good quality because like the hair color as well is giving very natural. It's giving very much so this came straight from somebody's head and not no synthetica, all right? But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all all the bundles. Alright y'all, so this is how the hair looks like, all 4 bundles, and y'all, I'm about to have a field day with this. Like, it's just super thick. I know the layers are about to gag the girls, okay? Like I said, we're doing jet black and heavy layers. And when I say heavy, I mean heavy. We're chopping up this hair. Because I definitely want to give like just big, voluminous, bombshell type curls and jet black ass hair. I am super excited because I don't own a wig that's like that as of yet. I've done wigs that are like that, but not with this type of density. So these are the bundles. As you can see, it's nice and thick from root to tip. The tips look very healthy. It's not dry at the ends, which we absolutely love. Some hydrated ends, okay? Now we're gonna go into the closure specs. So this is a 5x5 closure, and if I was to get a close-up right now, y'all can see them nice. Those knots are tiny AF, which we love. Like, I know even too, like, you can honestly even get away with not bleaching the knots, but I'm still gonna do that just to, you know, get everything together. But y'all, the closure is quality. This is an HD closure as well, and y'all, like, the knots are just super tiny. Love that. Love that for us. And we can't forget about the goodies that came inside the bag. So it did come with some hair stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. And what I see in the bag, oh snap. What I see in the bag, we have a baby hair brush. We have a melt band, which has her initials on it, which we love. Oh my gosh, she gave me a letter. Oh my goodness. Thank you for supporting my small business. Hold on, let me read this. Y'all, this is so nice. And it does come with a thank you card. Okay, let's see. So it says, thank you for choosing The Rye Look. We greatly appreciate you. Follow and tag us on Instagram @_The Rye Look to be featured on our page. So y'all, go ahead and check her out. I'm gonna be leaving all the specs down below of like her website, the hair specs, her Instagram, all that, all the contacts. So y'all can go ahead and get this hair. That's what we're gonna go ahead and do. We are gonna go ahead and dye this hair jet black first, and then we're gonna go ahead and, you know, style it up. We're gonna make the wig off camera, and if y'all do want to update a video on how I make my closure wigs, go ahead and comment down closure wig for an updated video, okay? I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and color it and show y'all how I layer and curl my hair. So to start off the dyeing process, I am going to be going in with the Revlon Color Silk Beautiful Color hair color in soft black and natural blue black. The hint of blue in the blue black does act as a darkener for the black, making the black look extra pigmented and deep. Overall, I did use 3 boxes of the dye. I used 2 of the natural blue black and 1 of the soft black. But overall, you do want to make sure that you are protected and have some gloves on. And also I'm using a garbage bag to go ahead and prep my hair. So I did go ahead and cut off the rubber bands off of the hair, but kept the tags on just so I could be able to see what lengths are which, so I don't get them mixed up and confused. So once I unravel the bundle, I am going to go ahead and comb it out, make sure that I get rid of any kinks. And I'm using a spray bottle, which is strictly water, and I'm spraying my bundles with water. And you just want to lightly douse the hair to make sure that it is damp, not completely submerged in the water, just so that it's easier for you to apply the dye. And once that is done, I do use these duckbill clips just to go ahead and protect the wefts from moving around while I am using the dye brush on the hair. Now onto the dyeing process, I am just going to go ahead and just spray the dye all over the hair and then use a dye brush just to, work that dye into the hair. Then I like to go in with a rat tail comb and comb through the hair just to make sure that every strand does get the dye. And as you guys can see, this hair is almost a 2 color. It's not even 1B, and you guys are going to see how it transformed into this beautiful jet black. Y'all, this hair took the color like a dream, and sometimes hair doesn't take dye or even jet black dye well, so I was thoroughly impressed with that. And you want to make sure that you get the roots of the wefts just to make sure that everything is dyed and you don't miss out on anything. And once that is done, I did turn over the bundle onto the next side and make sure that I got it through. And you want to comb through and use your dye brush just to make sure that every single strand gets the dye. And I did go in between the soft black and the blue black, of course, because we are mixing them together. And I just went back and forth with spreading it into the hair. And like I said, overall for the 4 bundles and the closure, I did end up using 3 boxes of the dye to its entirety. So I did the rest of the bundles off camera, and now it's on to the closure. And what I am doing is I am working in small sections. I did not protect the knots or anything. I'm just being very careful, making sure that I'm not applying too much dye onto the brush, just so that I don't accidentally dye the lace itself. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and work in small sections just so that every single strand can get the dye. And I did leave the dye sit in there overnight. And now on to washing the hair. I am using the silicone mix treatment, both the shampoo and the conditioner. And I'm gonna go ahead and rinse out the dye with warm water, and then use the shampoo and shampoo the bundles and the closure first before I go ahead and let it sit in conditioner. And if you do want to purchase all of these things that I am using in the video, I will leave my Amazon storefront down below for you to have the products readily available for you to purchase. So once that is done, I'm now going to go on with my closure, and I am going to shampoo the closure. And now on to the conditioning. I am going to use silicone mix conditioner, and I'm just going to go ahead and work that through the hair, and I let that sit for about an hour before I rinsed it out. But as you can see, I am submerging the hair in the conditioner from root to tip, just so that it is nice and soft. And I love using silicone mix on my wigs because I feel like it just gets it together and, makes my hair super soft. Now when it comes to washing and conditioning, I do have a method. When I do use my shampoo, I like to use warm to hot water. I don't want to use hot water though, especially on colored hair, because it does tend to bleed. So I did use warm water just to open up those cuticles. And once I apply the conditioner, I rinse out the conditioner after I leave it on for 45 minutes with cold water just to seal that conditioner in. Alright y'all, so this is how the wig looks like after I made it. It looks a little bulky on my head because I haven't hot combed it, but this is how the hair looks. This is the color. Y'all, she is eating the girls up. The hair is so thick and just super just bouncy and soft. Like, I have not experienced any type of shedding or tangling since I've made this wig. And sometimes, like, you are going to experience that once you freshly make a wig. I did make my wig on my sewing machine, and if y'all want a video on how I make my wigs on the sewing machine and how I make my wigs handmade, go ahead and comment down sewing machine or comment down handmade wig. So yeah, y'all, we're about to go ahead and work our magic. Y'all see this closure? This closure is eating the girls up. Like, it's so natural looking. Like, the lace is so thin. And this is also glueless. So there's no glue, no gel, no nothing. Literally just me. All right. So now I'm about to show y'all how to cut some layers, okay? I'm sick and tired of y'all wanting layers and probably going to your hairstylists and be like, yeah, you know, and I want this look. And you be like telling your girl, like, oh, you're cutting too much. You need to cut a lot in order for you to have those layers. So I'm going to show y'all how I cut my layers and how I'm going to cut my layers and be as thorough and as detailed as possible. So let's get it. So before I go ahead and start, you do want to make sure that your hair is rid of any type of waves or kinks. You do want this hair to be, let me not say bone straight, but as stretched out as possible. As you guys can see, my hair, although it was a body wave, I did blow dry it to dry because I was running out of time. I did not air dry it. So that's the reason why it looks this poofy, because I actually use a blow dryer to dry it. But first things first, I am going to go in with my Care wax stick. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on just the roots of my hair. And make sure that you have a light hand as well. And you just want to make sure that your roots are just pressed out, just so that you're not cutting unevenly. Because as y'all can see, this side is lower than this side, and we don't want that. So I am going to go ahead and hot comb it. And the wax stick pretty much just helps press down the hair and get rid of any kinks or any humps in your hair. Guys, see that magic? Boom. It's just that simple. So I'm going to be showing y'all one side. I'm going to be showing y'all one side of how to layer your hair. So what you want to make sure is you want to make sure that you kind of go down the back of the middle of your head and part your hair at the middle of your nape and pull it all to the side. I am going to go in with these cutters. This is the Jackie brand, and these are a hair cutter and trimmer. I am going to be using this one. And what I like to do is I like to go ahead and start pretty much just where the closure is already. And I'm just going to grab the front of the closure. So you want to make sure that you are cutting in a diagonal motion. I like to cut in a diagonal motion. And I'm just going to use my 2 fingers of the opposite hand that I'm going to be using. Well, opposite to the hand that I'm actually going to be using to cut the hair. I'm going to use this hand. And literally, I am just going to go ahead and flip it like this. So you want to make sure the front of this hair, you're holding it with your index and your middle finger, and the front of your hair is now flipped to almost like the back of the hair. And this will just ensure that you're cutting in a diagonal motion and not cutting in an inverted diagonal, because that's not what we want. We want it to slope downwards and not slope upwards, if that makes any sense. I don't know why hair keeps on getting in my eye, but that's super annoying. I'm going to go ahead and slope, and the name of the game is to always start off longer than what you actually want to cut. So I am going to go ahead and start probably like up here. And I am going to use the one that has the longer combs there's one side, I don't know if you can see this, one side with the longer comb, one with the shorter. I am going to use the one with the longer guard. And I am just going to go ahead and just drape against like so. And these are new. Make sure that your blade is fresh. These are brand spanking new from the package. So yeah. And as you can see, that's my first layer. And what I like to do is I like to use my first layer as my guide for the rest of my hair. So now I'm going to take a little bit more. You want to make sure you take as much as your hand can fit, or that your fingers can fit. And I am just going to go off of the last diagonal cut I went off of and use the longer guard. And I am just going to go ahead and cut down some more. When I layer my hair, I do normally use actual shears just because I know how to use it. But for my lovely beginners, this is definitely more beginner friendly. I feel like it's a lot easier to just kind of glide down with a razor comb than actual shears. So we're going to leave off at where the last place we left off at. We're going to grab some hair, make sure it's not too big of a chunk, turn it around. And then we are just going to go ahead and drag all the way down. Now you want to make sure that you do this with a light hand, especially because the blade is so sharp. The last thing you want to do is kind of be like very rough. And now it's just too rough of a cut, if that makes any sense. Like it doesn't make it look feathered. And I'm just going to go back in and cut some more. Boom. And I don't know if y'all can see a difference, but there's a huge difference with this side. As y'all can see, it has like a lot more body than this side. This side just kind of looks like, you know, like this side is just giving body, right? Another side is kind of giving like, meh. Womp, 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 womp. Now, for all my lovely beginners, you could stop here and just do the other side and call it a day. But I'm a little bit more advanced in my cutting now. And I feel like this second part made it a huge difference. This second part definitely made a huge difference for me when it comes to cutting hair. And I'm going to show y'all because I'm going to cut my hair that way. And I feel like it definitely does make a huge difference. So what I like to do is I'm going to be doing the same thing, working from the top. And literally we're going to have our hair, we're going to comb our hair. And we're just kind of like going to just hold it up vertically. And as you can see, you can still see some straight ends. And this time I'm actually going to use my shears just to cut it. So I stretch it out all the way, comb it all the way, stretch it out all the way, and I stop where I see some dead ends. And I am just going to cut across just like that, like upwards, just like that. Boom. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go up top. Do not touch the other spot where you just touched that. This one isn't really necessarily about going diagonal. We're going to be working up and down now. So now I'm on the next part of the hair, or the next side of the closure. I'm taking a good amount of hair and I'm stretching the hair out. And you could kind of see where you cut at and where you didn't. And you are just going to go ahead and cut upwards like that. Yeah, see that now? Boom. And this just creates so much more body and volume in your hair. And I am going to do that all over until I get to the middle part of my hair. So I'm going to show you one more time before I go ahead and just speed this up and do this by myself. So now we're on to the next section, and we're starting up top. We're going to stretch the hair. If the hair is too long, just kind of hold it up like this. All the way until you see where these straight ends are. And you're going to just cut upwards just to make sure that it's not blunt. Oh, so that it is blunt. Boom. Like that. And then I'm going to grab the rest of the hair at the bottom of it. And now I am going to go ahead and comb out the hair again. Yeah, see that difference? Boom. And we're just going to go ahead and cut upwards. And I learned this method from Slay by Jordan. If y'all don't, go ahead and watch my friend on YouTube. He be killing the hair game, okay? And y'all, when I learned this technique, my layers game just went to like 1,000. Like, you know, I thought I was cute, my little face frame and layers, but when it came to this, oh yeah, baby. It was on and popping. So I'm going to show y'all like the ending, the results in regards of like, I guess the before, not before and after, but one side compared to the other side after I'm done. But y'all get the gist. I'm going to go ahead and grab from the top. Boom, cut, start from the bottom, boom, cut, and just keep on going around until you reach the middle part of your head, all right? And as y'all can see, this is the huge difference between this side of my hair versus this side of my hair. Like, although I did cut probably like a good 2 inches off of my hair, do y'all see the body on this side? Like, when I tell y'all these curls are about to be so voluminous, it's going to be sick. Look at this side, how it moves, how you just swing it around. Boom. You want that. You want that for your curl. You love that for your curl. This, I mean, it kind of did the same thing. But y'all get the gist, though. Y'all get what's going on. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down, all right? Like, y'all, this side compared to this side, just look at that flow. Look at the ends. It's just giving healthy. Y'all, by the way, this hair is amazing. Like, this is the hair puffy and it feels this good and this soft and no snags and no tangles and no nothing. All right. Versus this side, it's like, okay, she cool. You know, she a cool person. Rate 6. You know, to be honest, you cool. You a stranger though. Rate 6. But this is given like, oh snap. Like, dang girl. You that asked my crush, rate 9.5. You're like, y'all see what I'm doing. Y'all see what's going on. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this side now. Now on to curling. I do like to curl my wigs off of my head just so I could get every single kink. If you have a wig that is detachable, please do it on a mannequin head. I promise you it's going to look extremely neat. You don't have to worry about doing gymnastics with your arms or anything. So the name of the game is I like to go ahead and curl my hair away from my face on each side. So with that being said, I do have the clamp facing upwards, and I do like to smooth the root out first before I go back in and I start curling. So as you guys can see, the tail part is at the bottom of the clamp, and I am just going to go ahead and clamp and pull back in, and then I'm going to clamp and pull back in one more time. And I'm just going to keep on doing that until I get to the very tips of the hair. And I like to keep the curling iron there for about a couple of seconds before I let it rest in my hand. And the whole goal of it is, if you're not pin curling it like how I am doing it, please hold the curl until it, I can't even say dry down, until it heats down, until it cools down. A lot of times people's curls are not lasting because you are literally dropping the curl as soon as you finish getting it off the rod. And with the heat still being there, it causes it to drop and to just, you know, just do whatever. So hold the heat in place until it cools down, and you'll see a significant difference in your curls. But like I said, I like to go into the root first and like to smooth it out first with the curling iron, almost like a flat iron, and then I go back in and I curl away from the face. And I like to make sure that the clamp is facing upward when I start, and I like to do a couple of clamps and roll it back into the root, and do a couple of clamps and roll it back in. I just keep on doing that up until I get to the ends of the hair. and I keep it there for about 2 to 5 seconds and then release it into my hand. And then I like to go ahead and pin curl it with my duckbill clips. And that is pretty much how I do my curls. Alright y'all, so I purposely left the front of my hair out just so I could curl it like on my head so I could see how the curls are going to lay. So the rest of my curls are in pins, and it's been in pins for some time. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and curl here. And I'm just curling away from my face. Oh, do y'all see that hair luster though? Come on. Okay. So make sure you curl away from your face. And then once the curl comes, you hold it. You wanna make sure it cools down on your hand. And like that. Ooh. Ooh. It look good. It look good. It look good. I'm about to go ahead and take down these curls. Y'all, I am like in shock when it comes to this hair. Do y'all see how these curls came out? Oh my gosh. Wow. That's how my hair looks like unbrushed. Nah, she's eating the girls up. Wow. This is it unbrushed, y'all. Like, do y'all see? Do y'all see this hair? Unbrushed. I didn't even brush it yet. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put these two clips right here just to kind of train the hair. Oops. Oh my gosh, wow. But y'all, these are the finished results. I don't know if y'all see me, but your girl look good. Like, when I say I am thoroughly impressed with this hair, y'all, like, just know, summertime, I'm prettier than a motherfucker. All you bitches, okay? That's all I have to say to y'all this summer. Not only y'all, but yeah, to the haters, yes. But y'all, this hair is I can't even stand here and say eating. Like, this hair eats so fucking bad. Like, that's how you know it's real. Like, I have to cuss. And I don't be cussing on YouTube. Y'all, this hair eats so bad. My goodness. The Rye look, please go check her out. Like, when I tell you, like, the hair was immaculate. No shedding, no tangling. Took the black effortlessly, because not all hair takes black hair color. Like, do y'all see how thick do y'all see the body? Do you see the body? You don't? You need to get out, because you're a hater. Do you see the body, y'all? Like, the body is literally bodying. I'm jumping and the curls are not falling. Like, wow. Like, I am in awe. Like, and like, I just put the hair anywhere and it just, you see how it just flow? Like, I'm just doing what, y'all see what is going on. Like, this looked like one of them like good ass synthetic wigs, y'all, but it ain't synthetic. Period. But yeah, not to do too much with y'all, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video of me showing y'all how to be the baddest girl on the block. If you guys do want a tutorial on this look, go ahead and comment a lipstick emoji, because I brought back the brown lip. I haven't done a brown lip since like 2017, but I'm so happy I did. Like, she's eating and it's popping severely. But yeah, y'all see what's going on. Y'all see me, period. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not. Go ahead and do that for the algorithm and your edges, all right? But until next time, I'll catch y'all.